Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. So I thought we would do a video today talking about the state of charging in Lawton, Oklahoma. So we're gonna go drive around and try out all the fast chargers in the Lawton area. So you can see I'm here at the Hilton Garden Inn. This is the biggest charging site in Lawton, Oklahoma. And I'm gonna throw the population of Comanche County up here on the bottom of the screen so y'all can see how many people live in this area. But we're gonna go ahead and try out these chargers and just see what kind of shape they're in and if they're fully functional. So this is a Francis Energy site at the Hilton Garden Inn in Lawton, Oklahoma, and I can already tell you this one here has a bit of a problem. Somebody has been dispensed 814 kilowatt hours in 1,427 minutes. Holy smokes. Let's go ahead and hit stop for them. That charging session's going to be expensive. Alright, so that one's boogered. Let's check out these other ones here, see how many of these are actually working. So this one here says it's working. Both plugs are available. This one here says it's working. Got a little bit of the BTC burn-in going on this screen, but it says it's working. Let's go around and check these smaller units out. Now these are 60 kilowatt units over here, where the big ones are supposed to be 200 kilowatts. This one here appears to be up and running. This one here appears to be up and running. Somebody has just left the handle thrown on the ground. That is kind of an awkward angle to plug that handle in with these ginormous cables. I mean, that probably won't come across on screen how big this cable is, but I mean, you're gonna need two hands to plug that into your car. This one appears to be working. Equipment is available. This one appears to be working. So all the 60 kilowatt stations here appear to be up and running. Now, for the last 2 or 3 years, the only two reliable stations were those two down here. This one here, this is the first time I've actually seen the screen turned on in a long time. And obviously this one here is frozen, locked up. So we're going to try to charge on this guy down here because I haven't charged on this one in a long time. Okay, this cable's kind of crusty, ashy. Look at that, goodness. Now I'm gonna have cancer. I was gonna show you up here. It looks like maybe some of it's cracking, but that's obviously just the outside piece of the cable. It's not the inside cables. Tap your RFID card on the reader. So we're gonna see if we can get some power out of this thing. Sounds like it's booting up. I heard a kerchunk over here in the cabinets. Now, these are unreliable, but when they do dispense the power, I usually can get close to 200 kW out of them, as long as it's all functional back in the equipment room over there. Now I am at 71%, so I should get north of 150, but I won't max out. 130. That is that's fine with me. 130 works. Let's go ahead and move down, and we'll check one more here before we leave. So at least this one's back working, so they've obviously done some maintenance here since the last time I was here. So contrary to popular opinion, they do have maintenance people that work for Francis. Now this one is just completely locked up. There's nothing I can do. These don't have an emergency stop on them, so I can't turn it off and turn it back on again without calling Francis. Of course, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. It could lead to a headache for Francis, especially if they don't reset. Maybe I'll call them later and let them know. Unit number 7 here is locked up and it needs a reboot. It's 52 cents per kilowatt hour plus a 3-cent tax. per kilowatt hour. So that's 55. That's basically 55 cents per kilowatt hour to charge here. So I kind of have to park in the middle of a parking spot. There's nobody else here, so I'm not really affecting anybody. Oh, I didn't open the door. I hate this little flap here, by the way. All right, so that is in. The screen says connecting to vehicle over here. Ready for my RFID card. Let's see if this one starts up. No account found. All right, let's try using the app. EV, Francis, we're looking for HLG06. HLG06, it shows offline in the app. So evidently there's no network connection on this machine because it wouldn't take my RFID card and I can't start it on the app. Now, why I think that's kind of a big deal, it's not the people's fault that these lose their network connections. So when Electrify America stations lose network, they go into free dispense. And really, that's what Francis should do as well. People need to charge, and electricity is cheap. That would give Francis an incentive to get down here and fix these rapidly because they don't want to give away free electricity. But to put these on free vend is not going to hurt Francis. That's kind of a crappy move to not default to free vend if there's a network failure. I got to replace this because when I put it in gear, this flap's going to go down and it will try to eat that. See how I had to park? I'm in like the hatched area. This is the real parking spot for this first one here. Oh, look at this. The latch is broke. The little plastic latch, it won't latch into the vehicle. Let's see if I can plug it in and still use it. Oh my gosh, is it gonna let me use it? Payment authorized. So the network's working on this one. It is gonna start charging, folks. This is not latched to the vehicle. So this is a pretty big safety concern. I will be letting Francis know. As much as me and Francis don't get along, I don't want anybody to get hurt, so I certainly will call him on this one. Let's see if it goes up to 130 like the other one. Okay, it's stopping at 130, so I don't know if that's some kind of site limitation here, or my car is at 72%, so it obviously could be my car is maxing out at 130. But yeah, this is kind of dangerous because this latch is broke. This is not connected to my vehicle. I could just yank this out right now and see if there's a giant arc flash. Y'all dare me? All right, here it goes. 1, 2. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do it. So we're gonna go ahead and hit stop over here. So cut off that death trap. And yeah, it just comes right out. I didn't push any buttons. We'll call Francis and definitely let them know about this. If they can't get down here and fix it right away, they can at least take this machine offline. So technically, that means this one is offline. The second one is offline because there's no network and they don't allow for free vend. And the third one is locked up, so nobody can use it. So the only one technically working correctly is the far end unit down there. So that's the state of charge here at the Hilton Garden Inn in Lawton, Oklahoma. stay with me and we will go to another charger over at a car dealership. It's actually a brand new Francis site. So let's go check that out. So I don't know if these are public, but they're branded Francis, and normally Francis chargers are public. We're gonna try them out anyway. There's the EV spots right there. We got one of them being blocked. We're gonna try it. This is one of the power electronics stations, and we do get some inconsistent output in the Ioniq 5 from these stations. Let's see if this one's affected. RFID cards are the way to go, folks. If you don't want to mess around with the app, that is the definite way to go. Or you could trust that it has a working payment terminal. But this one says, welcome, connect your vehicle. It says it does up to 180 kilowatts. Okay, so we got it connected to the vehicle. It says preparing, so we can click this. Payment options, RFID tag. Authorized. So you can see that there is no other payment options on this one. It doesn't have a credit card reader on it. It just said the only payment options were RFID tag. And now it is going to start charging. Yeah, this interface looks quite a bit different. Let's see if we get the surge, the PE surge. We were getting some bad surging. You know, we used to have the Signet surge, but now we have the PE surge. Let's see how fast it gets. It said it'd give me up to 180. Which, I'm at 64%, so I don't think I could take 180. But I'm not getting any surge. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Look at that. I'm getting the power electronics surge. Back up to full power, and then it bounces back down to 100 kilowatts. Oh, we went even lower this time. That is just too bad. Alright, so that is the new Francis Energy site in Lawton, Oklahoma. We are at the Lawton Chrysler Jeep Dodge dealership here, and we are still getting the power electronics surge here, unfortunately. It's just bouncing between full power and it goes all the way down to 20 kilowatts, unfortunately. So Francis Energy still has not fixed this error with the power electronics stations. It's just a simple firmware update that seemingly is just not getting done, unfortunately. I just saw it go all the way down to 1.8 kilowatts. So we're still just bouncing all the way up to 180. And then all the way back down to 1 or 2. There you go, all the way back down. One of the cool things about this site is you got your 4 level 2 chargers down there, and then you got this 1 DC fast charger. But say every parking spot got iced here, you could still pull up on the back side of this fast charger and probably not cause too many problems in this little driveway area here. As long as you got really close to the curb, it would probably work out. And to tell you the truth, it would actually probably be easier to park on this side, as long as the hotel didn't get mad about it, because you just got a straight shot to the road there. So if you got a outlet on the passenger side like the Ioniq 5 does, you just pull in real close over here, boom, charging, easy. They do have lights on, but the screen is not displaying anything. I just walked through like some big cobwebs. Yeah, they got power and internet, but their screens are just off. Maybe the screens only come on whenever. This is an 80 amp unit too, so this will give you the beans if you need it. There we go, all the way back up to 180 again, and now it's gonna fall all the way back down. So unfortunately, that's just what it's like here at the Francis Energy at Lawton Jeep Dodge in Lawton, Oklahoma. There's an EV9 right there in front. Pulling into the Lawton Kia dealership. EV9. Now, there is a charger here, but it's all the way around the back of the building. Look, there's another EV9 here. We need our Chargepoint card. It's been, is it still on? Ah, it's still on. This is one of these ABB lower powered DC chargers. I think it'll give me 25 kilowatts. We plug that bad boy in. Then we come over here. See if it'll start. I heard a beep. Heard a beep again. All right, I think I heard it start charging. I'm not sure what the price is on this. It says use your phone to authenticate, but I already did using the RFID card. It's making some noises and some clicks and pops. I think we're already good. There it goes. We're in the very back of this parking lot at Lawton Kia. If you didn't know this was here, you would never find it. And there you have it. 21 kilowatts. So, not a lot of power coming out of this machine. But, again, it's not made to be a high-powered DC charger. It's made to be just a lower-powered DC charger. It does output up to 920 volts, so the car does not have to run its booster. It will give me the proper voltage. It does say it's supposed to go up to 80 amps, so I don't think 21 kilowatts is 80 amps. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. So this is the report from Lawton Kia. They have this 20 to 30 kilowatt DC charger here, and then a AC Chargepoint charger over here. It's just in the very back of the parking lot. I forgot to record an ending for this video, so Francis performed as expected. 3 of the 4 high-powered stalls here at the Hilton Garden Inn did not work. The brand new site over at Lawton Jeep Dodge had terrible fluctuations in the output power, just up and down. I don't know if that's good or bad for the car. It can't be good for the car. It could only be bad for the car to be fluctuating like that. And that's been going on for months with those power electronic stations, and Francis hasn't done anything about it yet, or power electronics. One of y'all two is going to have to push a firmware update out and get this fixed. And, of course, there's that free site over at the Lawton Kia. It's way in the back, but hey, it's there if you need it. Thanks for watching this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one.